Hey, it's Gilbite here. In this video, I'm going to show you the special prep that a plastic bumper needs prior to being painted. Now this particular bumper is actually 12 years old, so we're doing what we can. It's a little rough in some places. Oh, and by the way, I started this last night, so let's start there with the video. First thing I did after taking the bumper off was clean it in hot water, dish soap, cleaned it all off, and now I'm gonna degrease it. If you've seen my channel much, you've probably seen me wearing a Super Clean hat. Well, guess what? I'm gonna be using Super Clean on this bumper. Super Clean can be diluted. They actually got a sheet on how much to dilute it when you use it. I have obviously wet this down. And now I'm gonna, and I did test a section on the back of it. Always test. Probably should have wore gloves. Yeah, I know, I say it in almost every video. I really like this foaming. Rinse it off. I didn't leave it on there real long. Alright, it is definitely degreased. Now it still has the stains, because stains aren't grease. But I can see that it is a lot cleaner than it was. So that is good. Because my goal is to get some paint to stick to this 12-year-old bumper. Oh, yeah, kind of a challenge. Using scrub stuff and a gray pad. That's the light gray, that's like 800-ish. And I am wearing a glove this time. You shake this up as much as you can. Put a little on here. And just start basically scrubbing it. So this does clean some, but the purpose of this is actually the scratches. You're putting that 800 grit scratch in the bumper, which will allow the sealer to stick to it. And be sure you get in all the crevices. And I mean all of it, all in here, everywhere that you need in along here. You've got to get the little scratches in there. I will be using anti-static as well as Adhesion Promoter. But when it comes to this plastic bumpers, you need all the help you can get. I should have wore 2 gloves. Just like sandpaper, you do want to go in a crosshatch pattern, so you need to put scratches in it both directions and be sure you get every single spot so that it's not, the paint's not going to lift off. Taking over where I left off last night, I'm looking through and I'm looking for anywhere that is shiny still, anywhere that doesn't have these little lines, and I want to hit them again. So I moved to the shade. The sun was just drying the product too fast and drying the water. And there we go. So this side is done. It's as good as it's gonna get. Now I will need to wash it off real good because it was drying in the sun. So I think there's still some product on there. So I'll need to wash it again really well. And I still gotta do this other side. But we're making progress. It does take time and a lot of elbow grease. I think there's some residue on it, so I've got some dish soap and hot water. Also got a scrub brush, so I'm gonna scrub it and wipe it, get that thing, any residue off of it, and then we'll be ready for the next step. Yeah, we're not done yet. So the next steps are all gonna be pretty much in order, fairly quick. I'm gonna wipe it down with 50% alcohol, 50% water mix, and a microfiber cloth. Then I'm going to hit it with static off. This will keep dust and things from being snatched out of the air by the static. Then I will use plastic adhesion promoter. And the key is here, 10 minutes from using this, you have to be painting. Alcohol mix. Don't touch it with your hand. You don't want to get any oils from your hand on it. Wouldn't hurt to wear gloves, actually. Let's see if I can do this without touching it with my hand. My stand is not the best. It will work, but it is it's pretty sad, to be honest. Now, I did clean those weights and such. Floor is as clean as I can get it. I got fans blowing out the garage. It's down in these little tight corners. That's where you're gonna get a lot of stuff. By the way, I have changed clothes. Shake it up. And the stuff that I'm using, I'll try to put a link in the description. Spray it on. Now, microfiber cloth. You wipe it off. Huh. I upgraded. Now this does not leave a residue. Be sure to get it out of the little corners. That's the double check. Make sure it is all wiped off. So the next step is using the adhesion promoter. To apply this, you just spray some light coats. Now shake it up, obviously. Apply light coats, 2 to 3 minutes between, and then you gotta start the sealer or the base coat, whatever you're spraying, within 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix my sealer so that it's ready. All right, shake it up a lot. Just a light coat. Keep shaking while you do it. Okay, stop. That's one light coat. 3 minutes for the next. It's been 3 minutes. I'm gonna hit it with another coat just like the first. So I hope this was helpful. If so, please like, subscribe, comment, and good luck with your project.